ends up as a 2 for 2, but again, Newbie coming out on top as they take down both the SF and the Juggernaut.
Absolutely crucial for the outcome of that fight, by the way, something I believe we didn't see on camera. Febby goes and steals the double damage rune. So Queen of Pain was saving it for the TA, and Bounty steals it right in front of her face and tracks her up. Slows her down and prevents what could have been a disastrous fight for MVP as it was shaping up. They do salvage it decently, though.
At least they find something in return, but nonetheless, Jug and SF
not
great.
Be careful here. He's out here. Starting to get rocketed down. We'll take a couple more, though. It's level 2 rocket, so.
That's as well. I mean, on the Witch Doctor, he's managed to find himself the point booster already, of course. Going to be working towards that Acronym Scepter. We'll see if he's able to get that up in good time. And QO, he's still just short of the money here for the recipe because of that death. That has set him back a little bit on his road to the BKB. And they're going to smoke on the outside of MVP.
No, they're not going for this. There
Are they going for Rush?
There's no way they can think this is a good idea right now.
Febby's going in. He's going to
All right, they're just checking. They're just checking.
Oh, he got him! Oh, you're not going to TP away from that one. March comes in.
That's awkward.
Oh, he's going to be able to blink away, but KP, QO, Nuts moving in. Can they catch out the Queen of Pain? She's going to have another blink here in a second. She's got a Yule's complete as well. Rabbit should be able to get herself out, but a very close encounter there with the Spirit Breaker. Newbie now, they're looking for a smoke, moving into the jungle. They've got a hookshot available. QO and Febby farming up a camp. It might be their last camp for a bit of time because June coming in, the sun spike onto Febby, looking for QO, but QO with the race is bringing Sanshake low. The finger onto QO. Febby, he's going to fall almost out of yes. They do find the kill. June stuck in the cogs. He pops it down the death ward, hitting onto June. Oh, bring down the clockwork. KP looking for Moon now, moving in. Can't find this, the Winter's Curse onto QO, holding March and Nuts back. KP getting low. Moon, look at the damage he's doing here with the Desolator. One more hit, not quite enough to bring that KP. Now March with the bashes. What a fight, Moo! What a fight there for MVP, taking 3 heroes down on the side of Newbie, and it was Newbie who were looking to fight that off the back of their own smoke.
What a heads-up play from QO, letting out the Requiem at that point in time. He was so close to getting stunned when they initiated in, but just the fact that he gets the Requiem off before the fight starts, even if it's not on top of a hero, he hits all 5 heroes with the slow with the minus damage from the Requiem, made the world of difference there. If he does not get that Requiem off in the start, and only the Death Requiem, they probably get 3 or 4 0'd in that fight. Instead, they take it 3-1 and get a tower.
Yeah, absolutely key for the side of MVP. They do have the BKB now on it.
He's not even an anti-slash there. They actually won without anti-slash. It goes on cooldown.
And I mean, that's scary.
Really well.
If you're if you're losing a fight and the Jug hasn't used Omni Slash, you've got to be a little bit worried, and the net worth as well. SF really starting to break away here from the TA.
And let's not forget the cask as well. I think Witch Doctor's casks in this game have been really, really good. Nuts is doing a good job at identifying when to throw it and just reading the fight very well.
Oh, shot onto Febby. They've got the Cox as well, but they don't have any detection, at least on the June now. Banana coming in with the Sentry, and now the Hex onto Febby. Nowhere for the Bounty to run, and Newbie will find themselves a lone Bounty Hunter.
This could be a call for Roche, actually. They know Requiem is down.
Yeah.
They're 5 on 4, and they're next to the pit, but oh, wow. He was thinking about it.
He was. He repped himself up there with the roll with another strike. Cancels it in the end. But as you said, yeah, I mean, Newbie certainly could go for it with the Melp with the Desolator.
It is risky, though. They should know Omni Slash is up. Now Requiem is off cooldown again. And fighting in the pit against Witch Doctor is always scary when you don't have BKBs.
Oh, they're going for a charge here. Onto Rabbit on the bottom.
This could very well work.
He's got the Omni
This time there's no tower.
Oh, they don't want to go for it. They're a little bit too scared. A little bit worried that Newbie would be waiting in the wings to counter it. They're going to play it safe and hold back on that one. SF continuing to farm now, coming up to 1,300 gold on top of the BKB. Moo, look for the tier 1 in the middle lane, should be able to find it as well. A charge will be coming through. I think Moo's going to be well and truly over to the other side of the map, or at least he's going to try to. March, he's going to follow through with this one. Now Rabbit blinking forward, they want to catch out the Space Cow, going for it. Nuts and Febby are there with the backup, but is it going to be enough? The car's bouncing between Banana and Bieber, but Rabbit with the Sonic Wave will blow up the March Spirit Breaker. He's going to buy back QO with the Requiem for the River, but now with the Winter's Curse onto KP, holding the jug in place. Moo will be able to find that. It's too much damage here for the TA, but oh no, the hook shot onto QO, holding him into place. Now he's turning around with the raises, June getting low, but Moo, he's doing too much damage with his Desolator. Now March with the charge, he needs to do something here because March brought back if he finds his kill, and he will. Can he find Rabbit as well? Rabbit blinking himself away. It looks like the Queen will get herself out of this one.
She might try for the snipe on Febby here. She could have got the kill here, but might have risked her own life and plays it safe.
Could have been a risky one, but March, of course, with the buyback there, well worth it to find that kill onto Mill on the TA.
And it looked like a completely suicidal charge in the first place, but he actually wanted to bait Newbie to jump on him, and he got that. He got what he wanted.
Very nice indeed for the side of MVP, but still 15 for 15. I mean, I think a lot of people thought that, looking at how these teams performed in the group stage, this would be a very close game, and you don't get much closer than this at the moment, Cindy.
That is very, very even. Of course, one thing favoring MVP is the track hold, and Bounty Hunter is not that far away from level 11, which is a big swing in every track kill that should not be underestimated. And Witch Doctor...
Oh, he's so close to the axe.
He has quietly just been surviving every single fight and found 1 kill every fight and a couple of assists. He's now only 900 away, as well as level 11. This is going to be really good timing compared to what we usually see. This is going to be well below average time on this axe unless the game takes a really bad turn for him right now. What do we got for newbie? We got a Blink Dagger on TA, so a lot more mobility and the ability to... Most likely she wants to jump and blow up the Witch Doctor, I think, so they don't get that Death Ward off in the cask, which has been a really big problem. Queen of Pain just finished her Aghanims, so way more frequent ultimates with a little more damage.
Looking towards Roshan here. Has been spotted out by the side trap, but with the double damage, QO says we're going to go for this one, guys. He's going to do it fairly quickly here with the damage and the crits from KP, but I'm sure newbie will want to contest.
This is very good placement for the healing ward. The least likely cliff to be checked by the White Man.
Moving in with the Arctic Burn here. He's got the Winter's Curse available. He's going to use it straight away now with the jump in here from Moo. The damage to the side blades. Look at the side blades go. Now Jude with a hook shot. Trying to disrupt on the fight, keeping Nox and Femi out of this. Sansheng and Moo, though, they're getting on QO's done too much here. With the Requiem and the white right click. Sansheng, you can't fly away from that. Oh, Banana with the biggest figure of his life. Taking a kill and return. It's a 2 for 2 so far. Solid way from Rabbit. Clicks QO and Femi. Femi getting himself south. QO going north. Jude's going to try and chase this one down. QO's going to look to the left again. No, he's going for the team. He gets himself out. He gets himself out, which means that MVP take that trade there. 3 for 2.
I cannot believe he got out of that mess.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable. And it's been really interesting to see QO's development throughout the tournament, because going into the tournament, we've kind of... One of the characteristics we've said for him is that it's like feast or famine. He's got incredible games and pretty weak performances, and his first few days were not good. And then all of a sudden it's like he flicked a switch and he just started playing well every single game. And we're sure he's just showing very high skill again in this game.
Oh, Rabbit, I'm going to give him a bit of a 1v1. Rabbit says, no, I'm out of it.
But again, MVP win the fight.
Yes.
3 to 2.
Yeah, 3 to
no
2.
Omni Slash. He got his spin off, which I think in that moment was a mistake from KP. I think the moment he got out of the Winter's Curse, he needs to Omni Slash immediately. Going for the spin first is very greedy.
Look at this move.
Oh yeah, if they get away with this.
If they can finish it off here, this is going to be massive. I don't think MVP are going to get there in time. They are near the hit, but look at the damage the move's doing. Newbie are going to be able to take Roshan straight from under their noses, and that's going to be the Aegis onto TA. At the moment, 24 minutes in, 18 to 17, an incredibly packed game. Oh, there's the Ags on Witch Doctor.
I would like a stat on the average time on this
24
pickup. I feel like this is
insane.
very early.
And he's level 11 as well.
Yeah.
He's got the second point.
That's perfect. If they don't address him in the up-and-coming fight, and if they don't see he has the Ags, it's going to catch them off guard, and it's going to hurt real bad.
What's that move? He's going to be going for that BKB as
he's out really far on his own. Question is if they realize this. Well, they're going to go for...
He's cool. As soon as the track came out, blinked straight back. Doesn't want to be caught around for any kind of funny business. But one thing, looking at the net worth at the moment, you have got, of course, QO here on the SF at the top. But then it's followed by the Crop and the TA, and Jugs, he's a few thousand behind. I mean, is this something that MVP should be worried about? With the Jugs falling behind in terms of farm?
Well, it's not ideal. Let's put it that way. They would definitely like him to have a bit better of a game, but because of Shadow Fiend's great game so far, and especially the Witch Doctor can probably compensate for the lack of physical damage that would come out from Juggernaut. So I think it would be a way bigger problem if Witch Doctor wasn't having a good game. But since he is, he can maybe carry through.
Okay, and I guess, of course, Jug, the fact that he has got the 4 points in the...
Changed the pace of the game. What was that? The average time was 33?
33 minutes, I believe, in international 30.
9 minutes sub average, that's pretty good.
It's pretty insane.
That is very early.
And the question is he going to be able to find the opportunity to get a good duration of Death Ward out? Because there's a fair few abilities on the side of Newbie that can be used to cancel it.
Yeah, most likely they're going to use the Clockwork Hookshot on someone else. I think in every single fight, the Clockwork Hookshot has been used more or less exclusively on the Shadow Fiend, I would say, but maybe once or twice in the Juggernaut as well. I think he's going to have to change that and target out the Witch Doctor at this point. But once again, if they don't realize in time, if they just win one big team fight because of the surprise Witch Doctor axe, it's been worth it. They need to identify the problem, and I think Clockwork is the one to solve it. They need the curse on Juggernaut or Shadow Fiend so they kill each other. That's very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Lion can, of course, catch Witch Doctor with the blink, but he's more likely to engage on Shadow Fiend if he can catch him before he gets BKB up, and maybe they're looking for BKB.
There's Banana revealing the blink straight in, and he'll be able to secure the kill there onto the Juggernaut. Big pick off there for the side of Newbie with that smoke.
He died.
And off the back of that as well, Newbie, they might look for more here. We've got them pushing down the middle lane. The amount of damage the Mood does is going to make short work here at this tier 2. The question is, are MVP going to do anything in response with the Juggernaut down? It's going to be rather hard for them to do so. QO trying to get a look in. Ward's been dropped down here by Banana. Oh, they're not going to be able to do anything about this, and Newbie will be able to claim themselves the first tier 2 here of the game. It's just yeah, MVP just can't get themselves in on this one. They're going to have to let it go. And Newbie may just very well look for more tags. I mean, there's still the tier 1 here sitting on the top lane. It's going to be more money into the pockets of the side of Newbie. And we're now seeing Quap overtaking the SF in terms of farm, and TA very, very close in tow. I mean, this game's been back and forth. It's still incredibly even. But over the entirety of the game, we are seeing Newbie now making the most significant lead against the side of MVP.
And this is when their lineup really comes online. The moment TA gets the blink, the balance of the game will shift. And, of course, it was also the Roshan kill, which has played a very big role. Now, if they don't manage to use the Aegis in the fight, I think MVP will have a small timing window where they can go for that fight with the Death Ward if they can find an engage with the Spirit Breaker, or if they just get jumped on instead.
He's come out a little bit too hard, pops the BKB, the Requiem, catching June, bringing him down to half, but now Sanchez with the Winter's Curse onto Nuts, March starts taking his own team, KP coming in with the Blade Fury, they'll finish off the Witch Doctor there, and now March trying to fight this through with another strike, but Moo taking a fair bit of damage, Sonic away from Rabbit, but the Omni Slash coming through Rabbit, he's got the Yules to dodge it off, June moving in to try and help out the Quad, but the Quad, Juice is able to blink himself away, now June's in trouble, they're turning it around, they're looking for Moo here as well, they might find 4, Aegis is going to hit the deck.
They've got Blade Fury, he's dead.
He is
not going to blink out of this one.
This guy's getting out of this one. Moo, stuck between a rock and a hard place. He'll go down as well. 4 kills for the side of MVP, and they only lose the Witch Doctor. To win it yourself, it's a little bit sad. He didn't get to use the Death Ward, but I think he'll be fine with what the team were able to do on top of that. Look at the gold increase and the XP increase.
It is so crucial in that fight that the Clockwork, he engaged too far ahead of his team. It's that simple. He finds an opening, great. But there's no follow-up, so Shadowfiend is just free to use his BKB, turn on them, use Requiem, and they get a really good initiation angle for both the Juggernaut and the Spirit Breaker, immediately killing off the Wyvern, who can't Ghost Scepter the spin, and then March gets a double charge as well. And in that kind of situation, the hookshot needs to set up for a Blink Hex, or, you know, the Blink Hex just engages by itself, but they cannot in one go and then take the fight from there, and instead, they get cleaned up pretty bad.
Absolutely, yeah.
Only Quap survived and got a Shivas, and she got lucky to escape as well. She had like
only just, I mean, the final right click nearly connected. Rabbit was just able to get that blink off, and well, I talked about Newbie starting to break away. Well, MVP just shut that entire lead back down. We're heading back to pretty much 0 in terms of both XP and gold at this point. 22-19, coming into 13 minutes in what's been an incredibly action-packed game so far, Sin.
Yeah, we've got 41 kills in 30 minutes. That's a kill on a third per minute.
It's not bad at all.
Pretty good.
Not bad at all. A lot of fun to watch.
And I think that it's still a problem they have to address. But I think in this game, Sansheng has been a little bit too aggressive on his positioning on the Wyvern. We generally see other teams using Wyvern playing further back. But there's been a couple of situations where he moves in, gets caught off guard by the Juggernaut, and just shut down. He has to play a little bit more passively to get multiple Splinter Blasts off, and maybe get a mobility item so that he can engage with Curse and get out again. Yeah,
we haven't really been able to kind of see him save his team a lot, because as you said, he just dies far too quickly. And I guess that's the thing with Sansheng. We used to see him playing supports like Earthshake, very kind of aggressive initiating supports. And Winter Wyvern is obviously a very different play style. And this game it's not been working out all the time for him. And the MVP ready to put some pressure on this middle lane, onto the tier 2. Sansheng just throwing out the Splinter Blast, coming in with the Arctic Burn harass, but there's a charge on him, and QO moving up to the high ground. Can they find this with a Hex onto QO from Banana? Maybe they could turn this one around. SS already a half out. Moo coming in with the right click. BKB's pop on both the TA and